All right, first things first. Let's start this day off right. Let's go to a coffee shop. Let's get some coffee. Let's enjoy the morning. And I don't even know if I can write. This happened 2 days ago, and yesterday was the first day in a long time that I didn't write anything. But nonetheless, if I can't write today, that is what it is. But I'm going to enjoy the morning nonetheless. Let's see where it takes us. Hey cows. Hey cows. I'm out here in the middle of the country. I'm in no man's land, and I'm walking to somewhere special. And when I get there, I'll describe exactly what happened to my arm. But I do want to say it's a good thing. And I know this sounds strange, but I feel like me hurting both of my arms this way, my right one probably broken, is God speaking to me. And the reason why I say that is because a couple of days ago I recorded a live stream with the title, How I Deal with Anxiety. And the reason why that was the title is because I'd been feeling anxious for weeks, months maybe. Like my heart was beating so fast, the RPMs of my heart kept running up, but my body was in a depressed state. My body didn't know how to calm my heart and mind. And it just didn't have the motivation to do it. And throughout my life, I've always tried different things to make myself feel better. Working out, weightlifting, going for runs, pouring sweat, writing and pouring my thoughts out onto a page. And there's nothing wrong with those things, but they can't heal you on their own. And now I can't do any of those things anymore. In this place that I'm walking, it's about 4 miles, and I have no option to walk except to walk there because I don't have a bike. Or I have a bike, but I can't ride it, obviously. I don't have a car. And I have one option to get there, which is my 2 feet. And it seems like, no, not that it seems like, I know that this is God speaking to me, telling me that all of the things that I've been trying to heal myself with my own hands have been futile. And he's like, I'm going to show you how futile it is by showing you how fragile you actually are. You can't do this on your own. You need help. And so the night that it happened, I wasn't even sure why, but I was immersed in gratitude. I was laughing, not really at myself, but at the situation. And I'll tell you this, sometimes life gets so bad, it's so unrelentingly hard, and it just keeps getting worse. But there's a point where life gets so bad that it goes full circle, and it becomes good. The fact that it's just so bad unrelentingly, it becomes good. The Lord is with me. Say it back. Say it back. I've made it. I'm coming up on the truly special place right now. And it was important that I made my way here. It's a simple pleasure, a simple joy being out in nature. But it was really important that I gave myself this courtesy of being somewhere beautiful, because yesterday I was in so much pain. My arms hurt so bad. I felt trapped, and I spent the whole day laying down, not in one place, just going to different places and laying down to try to let the pain subside. But the issue is that made my mind sick. And truthfully, it made my soul sick, my spirit sick. Because, yeah, physical pain is hard to deal with, and rest is incredibly important. But spending a whole day laying down, that isn't life. And sometimes we have to make a trade-off. Either you've got the physical pain and you can lay down all day, and the pain of your body may subside, but a worse pain will come up, and that's psychological pain. The pain of letting life pass you by. And so I'd rather just step into the physical pain. That way I can be at a place like this. And the way that this happened to my arm, I was riding a bike, and I was going to see my Nana. My Nana is my grandma and my cousins. And I saw them all sitting outside, and when I saw them, I reached my hand up to wave. And the moment that I reached my hand up, the bike lock that was sitting on my handlebars fell off the handlebars, went into the front tire, locked the front tire up immediately, and it sent me flying over the handlebars. I'm gonna walk over here because I don't know how loud that is. And the bike the pedals had straps, and so my feet were strapped in. And I kind of blacked out for a moment. My hands caught the fall, and so all of the pressure went into my elbows. And then I was just trapped under the bike. A grown man trapped under a bike while my young cousins they're under 6 years old, running out to see what's going on. And they had those poppers, and they didn't realize how hurt I was, and so they thought it was a game maybe, and they were throwing the poppers, asking me if I was okay. And I was just trying to walk it off and trying to figure out if something was broken. And so as I was walking it off, there was the anxiety that I was just referring to earlier came full force and was swirling around in my stomach. And I've thought about that in retrospect. I think the reason why that anxiety came so abruptly, so forcefully, isn't because there was like an anxiety or an anger at all. I think it's because I wanted to cry. Something in me wanted to cry. But everybody's different, and I don't really cry over physical pain. That's not something that makes me cry. But it made me realize that maybe the anxiety, the psychological anxiety that I've been feeling, even though it's been present in my physical body, maybe it's not anger or wrath or even fear. Maybe I just want to cry. Maybe I want to cry because of how my life is going right now, and the problem with thinking that way is then you try to put blame on other people or blame on yourself. But at the same time, maybe my opinion is there often is no one to blame. Life is just hard sometimes, and you can cry, you can mourn over life and the difficulty that life pours onto us constantly. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you avoid those emotions, that's when the stirring of anxiety comes into our stomach. But now I'm out in nature. I'm at a beautiful place. My arm is broken, and God has forced me to slow down. And I have no choice. And there's something beautiful in that. There's something beautiful in letting go and relinquishing my own will and just being forced to slow down. So I'm going to hang out here for a little while. And now the final leg of the journey is to make it back. We'll always find our way back. Hey, cows. The lie of the mind. The common lie of the mind is the question of, well, what's the point? Before we embark on a journey of doing something that is good for us and that we know we should do, the lie that always arises is, what's the point? because I just finished this journey. I've got about 1.5 miles left, so not quite finished, but it's brought me immense gratitude. It was pretty difficult, but that is the point. Not the gratitude, but all of the minutia of our life, the days of our life add up, bringing us closer to the person who we are and the person who we're meant to be. And so if you're going through a bad season of your life, know that it's for a reason. And know that there is not enough energy in the darkness to destroy the light. There's not enough energy in darkness to destroy the light. And that's why I say, the Lord is with me. And the Lord is with you too, so say it back.